I will read you the question. It is written in very good English. This student writes very well. Okay, I'll read this to you. Last class, answering the question concerning homeschooling, Margarita advised us not to let our children watch TV. However, a Brazilian psychiatrist who works with education wrote a book advocating the use of TV, saying that TV has been doing a good job in teaching and promoting the development of children if we consider the failures of the school system. Now, I have a child, and my wife and I usually let him watch kids' shows such as those from Discovery Kids and Baby TV, and cartoon DVDs such as Sesame Street. We do this without forgetting to instill in him a taste for reading and hearing stories. So, I would like to know whether Margarita really considers that TV is absolutely condemnable from an educational point of view. If yes, why? Or does she think that we can benefit from it and use it as a supplementary resource and an ally, as in the examples mentioned above? Well, I will give you my true opinion, but I am not a psychiatrist. I am just a homeschool mother, and I know other homeschool families that have gotten rid of their TV, have no TV in the house, and we have had no TV in the house for 25 years. And my children have grown up with no TV in the house. They do see TV at friends' houses or at Grandma and Grandpa. So I'll give you my opinion. For me, I have to say, if you knew my children, you would think they were unusual. Everybody thinks these children are unusual, and they cannot understand why. I believe the single greatest reason that my children are unusual is because they have not had TV, and everybody else in America has TV. This is my conviction. I believe this. I will give you one story that will illustrate my point. My children were young, maybe age 6, 4, 2, and baby, maybe. Or 7 and 5, around the age. The oldest was about 6 or 7. And it was Christmas time. And in America, Christmas is all about presents. It's about toys. And everybody wants lots and lots of toys. And there are new toys out there, and people literally stampede and kill each other to get these toys for their children. And in our neighborhood, a Santa Claus came by to visit our children and to ask the children what they wanted for Christmas. So the man came to our door and knocked, and came in a red hat and a Santa Claus suit, and he spoke to the children, and they were so excited. And he asked them, "What do you want for Christmas?" And the children said, come see what we are going to give to our parents for Christmas and to our friends for Christmas." And they took him and showed him the presents they had prepared to give. Then he asked again. He said, "This is good, but what can I bring to you for Christmas?" And they said, "Come with us. We will show you what we are giving to Jesus for Christmas." And they showed him little beads that they are earning, good deed beads. Let me write that down. Good deed beads. Each time the child did a good deed for their brother or sister or anyone, they took one bead and put it in a box. And on Christmas Eve, they had a box of good deeds to wrap up and put on under the tree for baby Jesus. So they showed this to Santa Claus, and he said, "Very good, but what can I bring you? What do you want me to bring you for Christmas?" And the children, for the first time that night, were silent. They had nothing to say. And then the oldest said, "But we already have everything." And then the second child said, "Maybe some candy." And then the children started jumping up and down. "Yes, yes, candy. Bring us some candy." And the Santa Claus looked over the children's heads at me and said, "These are very unusual children." Because he had gone to every house in our neighborhood already, and he had never met a child who, A, thought they had everything, which, by the way, they didn't have almost anything. They had very few toys, almost nothing. But A, thought they had everything, and B, didn't want anything. They didn't know about all of the toys that produce greed in children who watch commercials. On TV in the fall, we have commercials for Christmas. And that's where the children develop greed for toys. So that is one example of why I think it's good not to have TV.